Hey YouTube, what's up? Another video here, Jamar Vegas Sense. Um, this video that I'm gonna do here is gonna be from the house of Banana Republic, and I was actually lucky enough to get this particular fragrance here in a fragrance swap on the I believe it was inside of the Alexandria Fragrances Facebook group. So I received this particular fragrance as well as Alexandria Fragrances Zion, which I had been looking to try to pick up for a while. And this one was this was brand new. From what I could tell anyway, when I opened up the box, it didn't appear that this had ever been sprayed. So just to kind of start off here, this is the presentation of the box. So everything really with this, entire fragrance is really kind of simplistic. So you see here, there's just a little, it's like a sticker on here that says, Banana Republic, Linen Vetiver. You got the size of the bottle down there. And it is a eau de parfum concentration. And then on the back here, you've got like the information about the ingredients and stuff like that. Doesn't give you like a note breakdown here, but it just has all of the chemicals and stuff that I guess that they have inside of here. On the bottom, there's like a little batch code right there. You can only really see it in the light there. And then it actually has this little string here that you can kind of pull the box out, and then the bottle sits right in there. Okay. So it sits kind of snug in there, almost like an Alexandria fragrance. How those kind of sit in their little boxes or whatever. And then when you pull this out, you see here that the bottle, it looks kind of upscale, like a upscale type fragrance, but it's very simplistic. Okay, so I mean, you just have just like a sticker right there on the bottle, just like you do on the box. Just says Banana Republic Linen Vetiver, and then at the bottom of the bottle here, with most colognes, you have a sticker with like the batch information and stuff like that. The bottle is like a really heavy glass bottle. And then the cap, it's not a magnetic cap. It's a cap that, it kind of clicks into place. You can pick this up by the cap, I would say. But yeah, it definitely it clicks on there pretty good. And as far as the sprayer goes, you kind of get in the light here. Sprayer is not that good. Okay. If I were to compare this particular sprayer to any other fragrance, I would say this is comparable to the sprayer on Armaf's Tres Nuit, which is a horrible sprayer. So that is the only, I guess, negative mark that I could really give this fragrance, is that the sprayer on this thing is like terrible. Doesn't really give out a nice wide mist. Not a lot of juice. Excuse me. Not a lot of juice comes out of it. So it's definitely a fragrance that you do have to spray. I would say at least maybe 5 to 6 times or so. I think if it had a better sprayer on it, it's probably a fragrance that you would only have to spray maybe 3 or 4 times, probably. But I'm kind of nitpicking when it comes to that. As far as the actual fragrance goes, though, I would say that this is by far probably one of my favorite, like just like fresh out the shower type scents. Um, I mean, and it's probably the only one that I actually have. So, I mean, I can't really say that it's my favorite because I really haven't owned any other ones. But this is like this is definitely going to be a fragrance that I wear like on a daily basis. So like if I come home from work or whatever, and go and take a shower, I'm definitely reaching for this and spraying this on for sure, like for sure. And I mean, this stuff is pretty cheap too, so it's definitely something that you can go heavy on the trigger with. Um, and it's definitely something that you can wear like on a daily basis, just kind of, casually around the house or whatnot. I believe on eBay this goes for like around $40 to $45 or so. And I believe this only comes in just this one size, which is a 2.5 75 ml bottle, 2.5 ounce 75 ml bottle. It would have been nice to have this in at least a 3.4 ounce bottle, I would say. Because I mean, 2.5 ounces is kind of small, in my opinion, especially for a fragrance that smells, this good. But again, I'm nitpicking when it comes to that. This is definitely cheap enough to where, this is definitely something that you could purchase, multiple times without it really hurting your wallet. Now, as far as the scent goes, like I said, this is just really clean, really fresh, just airy. I went into work earlier today from like 12 a.m. to 5 a.m. just to kind of get some overtime in or whatever. And I sprayed this on. I just had on like I want to say like a hoodie and some sweatpants or whatever, and it just made me feel just really clean, but at the same time just really just like warm and comfortable. You know what I mean? Um, so like I said, this is the perfect scent I would say to wear, just kind of lounging around the house. You're kind of in for the night or whatever, and you're just trying to chill out, smell good. This is definitely something to reach for sure. Wouldn't really wear this like going out, I don't think, Um, but I would say this is also probably something that you could wear to the office without, worrying about offending anybody. Office, I would say you could wear this on a plane. I don't see you offending anybody wearing this on a plane. Um, and yeah, I mean, just just chilling out around the house, like that's like I said, gonna be my main purpose for wearing this particular fragrance. So just going through some of the notes in this fragrance, this particular fragrance here, obviously it has vetiver in it, by the name, but it has cardamom. When you first spray it on, you definitely smell the bergamot in this. Um, it has iris in it as well. Um, I don't really know. I don't know if I really smell the iris in it, and I mean if it is in there, it's definitely it's not the type of iris I would say that you get from like a Dior Homme Sport, which I also own. Doesn't really smell like that, but you have crystal amber in this. You got musk, I believe oak moss. Um, there's a lot of stuff in this. I think hyacinth, which is like a floral note. So you definitely you get the florals with this one. You get the really really clean vetiver. I would say sort of earthy, but just really really clean. You know what I mean? Really really clean. And then you do kind of get some cardamom in this as well. I would say for sure. So definitely, I would say go and pick this up. You know, this I would say is definitely like it's, I don't want to call it a beater fragrance, like something like, oh, I'm going to the store, let me just go and spray, this fragrance on that I'll probably never wear any other time. I think this is much more than just that. But for those kind of situations where you just want to smell good and clean and fresh, I mean, I don't really see anything beating this one out, okay? So go and check this one out. It's about $45 on eBay. Again, this is Banana Republic Linen Vetiver. And if I were to rate this one, I would say this is a solid 9 out of 10 for me, for sure. Like I really enjoy this one a lot. And it's a cheapie, you know, so you can't go wrong with that. So go and check it out. Vegas Sense. See y'all in the next video.